Hello and welcome to Galactic Sun Energy Readings. Hello everybody. This was a channel that was previously known as Tarot by the Moon, and now it's Galactic Sun Energy Readings. A lot of the reason for that change is simply to bring focus to the attention of aligning with light, aligning with the sun, understanding that the sun is constant, it's always there, it's always giving us life, it's always abundant, it's always pouring forth. And just like the lessons of the moon were valid, the lessons of the sun are equally as valid and much needed at this time. So this is an oracle reading. Thank you to everybody who supported the last couple of readings. I'm glad that you enjoyed them and got something out of them. This is an oracle reading today. As I say, it'll be rounded off by some tarot. It's for everyone. It's collective. It's something that you'll either resonate with or you won't, or you may simply just enjoy the healing energy of it as it's intended to heal. I always call in the highest vibration of love into all of my readings, whether they're personal, collective or otherwise. Nothing but the highest vibration of love into this reading for ourselves, for the beautiful planet we live on, for Gaia, for all of the species, wildlife, plants and otherwise that live here, for all of the interdimensional life of the spirit world, for the galactic races, and for everything else in between that we've yet to discover and understand. Nothing but radical compassion and love. So it is. Okay, my darlings. So just a little chat about the moon for a minute. We're in a waning moon at the minute, and we've gone into Pisces today. Very, very deep energy. The last sign of the zodiac. It holds a little piece of each sign, I feel. So sort of a rounding up, slowing down energy after last week's dramatic Sagittarius full moon energy. A little bit of winding down sort of energy to it all right now. Quite dreamy, quite philosophical. Really good time to sort of indulge in anything artistic, creative, musical, or anything of that nature. Just be wary that you might be a little bit on the forgetful side or feeling rather sleepy. Okay, and that's okay, because if you are, that's okay is what I mean, because that's actually just part of the energy that's going around at the minute, and you are actually part of that energy, alright? So let's go in with an oracle reading. These are the ones that wanted to come in today. Chose them using the rose quartz pendulum that was lovingly sent to me recently. So still sticking with our method. It's an interesting method because I always get something different and unexpected without having to think about it myself. It's very much helping me to tune into my intuition even closer. Oh, hang on, we're turning around. Do you know why Soul Shrink is that way round? I don't feel like I've got all the cards there. Bear with me a minute, folks. I don't feel like... Yeah, that is them all. I'm told. Okay. Feels like some are missing from there. Doesn't feel... Right, okay, it is apparently. Let me just check. There's your box. It just doesn't feel right in my hand. I feel like there's some cards missing out here or something. It just doesn't feel right in my hand there right now. Strange, interesting energy. I'm going to go with what's there. I can't see anything in my magic box, and I'm usually pretty good at keeping them all together. So these are Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. It's been around for many, many years. Probably my favourite ever Oracle set. Not that I have hundreds of them, but it's one that I've worked with very closely and that I love very much. Okay. It's, I love this. It feels very summery actually, the energy of it. So let's just see what's coming up there today. Okay. Byra of the Waters. I was just about to say there's a lovely, gentle, peaceful energy, and it's probably coming in with that Pisces sort of vibe. And indeed, the card that's come out is this gorgeous creature, Byra of the Waters. And Byra of the Waters is all about going with the flow, and it's all about bringing your focus back to gentle, okay, and transfiguring energy that's perhaps very negative or very draining or very aggressive into just gentle, sweet emotions. Okay, we'll have a look further into it as we go along. Beautiful energy to see, so glad to see that here. The next one I wanted to come in was the goddess energy. So I just take the cards out first and then do the reading. That seems to work better with this kind of reading. What I wanted to say as well is please hit me with a subscribe. It's absolutely free. It's very simple. You can unsubscribe at any time, but please don't do that. Yeah, just hit the subscribe. It's a way for me to grow the channel. It's a way for the messages to reach more people and to grow this community. I'll be ever so grateful too, yeah? Okay, there's some fairly heavy energy there. Beautiful messages, goddess card messages. These came free with a magazine recently. I think the magazine was Soul and Spirit. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. We've had that one before. Okay, we have had that one. I'm pretty sure we have, or I might have had it to work with at least. It's sort of familiar to me, that one. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits your others as well as yourself. Beautiful. Ties in very well with Tavera. I'll get round to it in a minute. Trust me, it does. Okay, the next ones that wanted to come in was Lucy Cavendish, Oracle of Shadows and Light. Love this set as well. This was sent to me very lovingly quite a while ago now. It just comes in every now and then. So wonderful, wonderful energy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mend a Broken Heart Fairy. It came out in the blocking energy, so that's interesting, and we'll talk about that in a minute. It came out sideways, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. I think we've had that one before as well. I'm sure we have recently, the last few months. Okay. 2. Interesting, we've had these ones before as well. Well, right, so this is the Journey of a Lonely Soul Oracle, La Scarabeo. Okay. And interesting, we had that one. I think that might have been the first one out when we first used this, about a month or so ago probably, when I had them sent to me. And this one I had to work with myself actually recently as well, Divine Alignment. So there's 2 come out from there. Okay. Black Moon Astrology. Love these. These have got a magical way of tying all the reading together every time I've used them. Touch wood. As you know, if you've watched the episodes where I've used these cards in particular, they have such a magical way of bringing together everything that we've been chatting about, everything that's going on. Really grateful for them. Oh, one fell out. There we are. The moon. The soul. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that energy. That is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Interesting. Okay. Of course, as we always do, it's a given. We don't even need to think about it or pendulum it or anything. My oracle readings are nothing without Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. It's the reason I decided to do oracle readings in the first place, as a change from tarot readings, which I also do, of course, and I'll be back with a tarot reading in the next day or 2. So, tuning into that Pleiadian energy, which has been around me a lot lately, which is always around me a lot, but I'm just realising how much it is and how accessible it is. all sorts of weird experiences, what you might call weird, or what we might have called weird at one time in the last week or so, around there. Okay. Just coming in with the radiant. Oh, there she is. Child of the Cosmos. I've had that one before as well. So it's come back around for us to reconsider. Okay. Beautiful. So let's have a look, see what we've got going on here today. Right, so to Bearer of the Waters, like I say, this speaks about yeah, I'm going to read. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I know this one so well, but it's about bringing flow back. It's about bringing balance back. It's about healing. It's about understanding that we have a choice to be it in an aggressive way or in a soft way. Okay, it's about serenity. It's about meditation. Gracefully accepting change, emotions, serenity, meditation. I won't read the whole thing because it is chunky, but just to give you an idea. Water is mutable. Okay, water is mutable and changeable fluid, and Tabira speaks to us of a particular kind of change, the change of emotions and possibly a change in health. We have important choices to make about how we meet those changes and where we let them take us, toward the calm, flowing purity of fairy water or the boiling cauldron of hot tempers and steamy emotions. The choice is obvious, but we sometimes forget that we have a choice. Tabira reminds us that we do have a choice, and making it wisely or unwisely will determine the future. The things we need in life remain constant, no matter what is going on or how hectic the changes and pressures of our life may be. We need nurturing and love, and it is ultimately up to us to provide that for ourselves. The healing fairies will help us if we ask them to. Exactly. So call in your guides, okay? The things we need, so all the drama going on in the world, all the drama possibly going on in your day-to-day life, okay? What are the things you really need? What are the things you absolutely have to have to feel good, to feel healthy, to feel well, to continue that flow of life? It's peace, it's comfort, it's love. So turn your attention to those things. It's as simple as that. And if you're finding it difficult, as I say, call in healing fairies for help, call in your guides, call in for your guidance, call in for that help. What the energy of waterfalls always comes in with this for me. I know it sounds whatever, but I do find that with this energy, often it's come in for me a time where I've been feeling really overawed, and then this have come in to work with, and it's like, yeah, it's like walking by a really beautiful waterfall. It's that energy. And instantly feeling grounded, cleansed, supported by nature, supported by your own nature, supported by your own gentle nature and that flow of life. Okay, it's absolutely magical. I absolutely love that energy. It came in just before this one, which was the goddess message. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits yourself as well as others. Exactly. It's exactly that. She even looks quite similar to her look. That blue sort of robe, well, same colour dress and everything. She's got an owl flying up, owl symbolising wisdom, of course. It's safe to be powerful. Just because you're gentle and you're soft like this doesn't mean that's not powerful. That's the most powerful of all. That's the energy of water. That's the energy of like waterfall water. That is super powerful. That's what creates like gold and erodes rock, and it's so powerful, but it's soft and gentle. But don't let that be, don't let that put you off, that's not a strong thing, or that's not a strong, bold move, because when everything around you is stress and just angst and just people just drama for the sake of drama, I'm feeling a lot of, the most powerful thing you can do is just be soft. It doesn't mean you being a pushover, it doesn't mean anything of the kind, it just means you staying soft, because you understand that you've got to prioritise what you actually need and what you don't need, and what you don't need is excess drama, and what you do need is good health, supportive environment, and you'll find that other people need that too. So you know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. It's almost like Tabira herself has said it, and I'm feeling that it's such a similar energy there, the colours and everything, the way she's dressed, everything. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the next one coming in was the Mend a Broken Heart Fairy. We've had this gorgeous one before as well, healing from heartache. So obviously there has been some kind of grief, heartache, stress or strains going on. Okay, it's not easy, it's not something to be taken lightly. Let's have a quick little refresher there a minute. Okay, sorry. Yeah, healing from heartache. When you have heartache, it is important to treat yourself well. Take time away from the flurry of shoulds that you are so often confronted with. Why not take some time just to snuggle up on a couch with a favourite old movie and have a snivel? Have a long comforting bath and make sure to promise to yourself to let close people who are worthy of your love. It is not about being bitter or guarded, but you are sensitive and tender and a sweet being, and some people are just not. So now is not the time for harshness. Soft blankets, sweet dreams, long baths, and a reduction of the harsh energy around you are best. Then the Mend a Broken Heart Fairy can fly in to soothe you. You will feel her presence, and she will lift the pain until all that is left is sweet, gentle wisdom. Okay, so something very painful has happened to you. Somebody's feeling very wounded, and we all have wounds, obviously, part of life. Something's very heavy, something's feeling very grieved, and instead of just falling into this softness that we're being asked to fall into in this reading, okay, to make that strong bond move of falling into that softness, we're finding that a lot of the environment around us is far from soft, is far from conducive to healing grief or a broken heart. It's very harsh, it's very demanding, it's very fast paced, and people around it carrying a lot of drama. However, that is not for you to sort out. You're not here to sort all of that out, and you're not going to be of actually much use to any of those people in any case while you're still carrying that pain that you haven't healed yet, okay? Like the oracle says there, you know, if you need to have a snivel, have a snivel. If you need to have a cry, have a cry. Feel it, you know, really feel it. If you're feeling sad, it's fine. If other people are feeling awkward because you're feeling sad, then that's fine too, you know. You can still feel sad. You can pretend you're not feeling sad, pretend you're not feeling sad, and it's like you do, but you still do, but you still actually do. So, and then you're continuing to put yourself in these environments that are too harsh for you right now because you're feeling very sensitive right now and very low on energy and things like that. And then that's just going to perpetuate even more harsh behaviour from people around you, perpetuate even more drama. So it would be just easier to say, yeah, whatever, I'm just feeling really sad, I'm just feeling really down, that this really harsh thing happened, somebody really hurt me, or I've had a really painful thing to process, whatever it might be. So I'm just having some downtime, y'all, you know, and that's okay. That's okay if you don't put yourself first and respect those feelings and fall into that softness. Like I say, it's just going to perpetuate more drama around you. It's teaching people around you also to behave in this roughy-tufty way when it's the last thing anyone needs, because everyone carries pain, everyone carries grief, everyone carries trauma and things that they're trying to heal. So they might be acting all roughy and tufty and whatever, but they're actually carrying trauma too. And so you're just perpetuating more of it. It's okay to be soft. It's a strong, bold move to be soft, you know. Make like a waterfall, for sure. Okay, so these two have come in again. Like I say, we've had these two energies before, so it's interesting that they've come in again. There's still something new to be learned from them. This one's about softening, floating in the storm. We had it a few weeks ago, actually. Floating in the storm. Yes. Right. See how she's just led back? It's like a surrender energy to it. It's a surrender energy to it, but it's soft. Okay. It's like she's led back on that dress that looks like it's made of pillows and petals, and she's just going with it, okay? It says, our fates constantly collide with the fates of forces and institutions much greater than us. Pride may whisper in our ear that we can overcome anything that we are ever set against if we are only strong enough or worthy enough. This is a lie, and those who fall for it will extricate themselves from every failure, taking the blame when the board was clearly set against them. Though you may not choose which way the wind blows or how long the clouds will mass, you can decide how you will direct yourself until the squall has subsided. In these moments, you must find a way to move out of the way of the waves of chaos. When you remain still, breathing and adjusting as is needed, you will float on the surface of these choppy waters. In this place of relative calm, you will be ready to receive the signs that the storm is passing and that you can once again swim in the direction you intend. Exactly. So sometimes there's just a lot going on around us. Sometimes there just is a lot of drama. Sometimes there just is a lot of chaos. Sometimes there is things that seem bigger than us that we're just a small part of or whatever. And the warning there is not to take the poison of, I can fight anything, I can overcome anything, and I'm strong enough. Because sometimes you're not. And the way to handle it then is to simply fall back, relax, let it all go on around you. Especially when it's like when clearly a board is set against you, the worst thing you can do is go, right, I've got this, and I'm bigger than all of that, I'm better than all of that, I can fight this, and all, you know. You're not going to. You're going to end up absolutely bedraggled. You're going to end up absolutely playing into the hands of those that have set that board against you. Okay, whatever that might be. The way you play it is you just soften. You soften. You absolutely soften, and you keep softening, and you keep. If all you can do is focus on your breathing, if all you can do is that, and just keep telling yourself that things get easier and things pass, then do that. If that's all that you can do, eventually you'll floating on that storm. The storm isn't you, you know. There's that meme in there that people use, and I suppose in some ways it can be very positive, but in this way it's showing us the warning of sometimes that's not the right way. Sometimes the right way is to just soften like that waterfall, okay? Of storm whispered in your ear and you whispered back, and I am the storm, but you're not the storm. Sometimes it's knowing your strengths and your weaknesses as well, you know. It's like, but what if you're not the storm? What if you're not the storm? What if you're a gentle waterfall? That's okay. Be the gentle waterfall. Perhaps that's just what that storm needs. Perhaps just that was exactly what that storm needs, and it's fine, you know. Number 10, Divine Alignment. This is a really gentle, dreamy reading. So I feel almost sleepy, but that's that Pisces energy. We are a single being encased within the confines of our own skin. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. One life is eternal pursuit of destiny, yet not every step taken on this path I actually read this through, and to be honest with you, I'm just going to go with this intuitively, because this speaks to me about, first of all, the season we're in, Gemini season, because look, two twins on there again, okay? Divine alignment is very much about aligning with your other self, your higher self, a newer, a more aligned version of yourself. It's also about friendship. It's also about finding somebody who's very, very similar to you. And if you read the booklet, it brings that out actually as well. It's actually about the need to have somebody that you can really relate to in your life. Somebody that you can tell anything to and they get you. Somebody that you can speak your truth to, even if that's a little bit painful or awkward or whatever, okay? And they totally get you because they're like another you. And that's a precious, precious gift that the universe has sent you right now. That's a precious gift that the universe has sent you right now, because you really need that right now. You really need to be properly seen and heard and held by somebody in their light, okay? And reflect that your own light back to you. Also, personal alignment with your higher self. And that's really important. So, you know, right now you might find, as all this chaos going on, there's a lot of people are just whipping up a storm and are just being part of the drama and the chaos that's going on in the world, because God knows there's enough of it. And the truth is, we need to harness the light, and we need to anchor the light, and we need to anchor the change and be the change. And how we be the change, we might not be able to stop a war that's going on out there. We might feel powerless to that, but we can stop a conflict within our own selves. And that's where it begins. The revolution is internal. We can stop our own conflict. We can understand when conflict is coming up. We can understand when these issues are coming up, to be healed and to be looked at and be recognised and acknowledged. Your broken heart, your grief, your despair. Okay? And then we can make a conscious choice to steer them. Just like that beautiful waterfall energy. That powerful. It's okay to be powerful. It is powerful. Don't let anyone underestimate you, put you down, because it is powerful. And that doesn't mean you have to fight them on it or argue with them on it. Just simply be. You just simply be that energy. You just simply embody that. Embody that. Okay? Let that wisdom come in. Child of Cosmos coming in underneath. Again, this is very similar. These three look the same, do they not? On the front tree. See what I'm getting at? There's a lot of similarity there. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. I love this one. Absolutely love this oracle set by Rebecca Campbell. It is just gorgeous. I'm just going to go for it because I've looked at it many times and I've looked at this energy several times, and we've worked with it on the channel as well. So this is about like remembering and understanding that you are part of the universe, and the universe is intelligent. Okay, you're a child of the cosmos. So in the same way that a flower knows when to flower, or that an egg knows when to hatch, or that anything that you can think of in nature happens, and it just happens at the right time, in the right season, in the right cycle, and it's just absolutely wondrous and gorgeous. So that same intelligence lies within you. So don't push yourself too hard. Don't because there's an energy of because it's such a soft, wanting to be soft energy, or maybe you're being hard on yourself. Is that in a conflict of, oh yeah, but I should be able to fight this, I should be bigger than this, I should be able to change this, I should be further along in my life than I am, I should be able to heal this, I should be able to handle this, that or the other, and I'm not, I'm crying, I'm mending my broken heart and I can't handle it, I'm crying, I'm mending my broken heart, I can't handle it, I need to be soft, I can't handle all this drama around me, I need to just be laid back. Oh, I can't handle it, I need to, pour it all out to a trusted friend. It's okay. It's okay. We're not meant to bloom all the time. Nothing's in bloom all the time, is there? Everything has its season, and so do you. So it's okay. Understand that when the time is right, when the time is absolutely right, that is when you will blossom, and not before. Okay, so have patience. It's only our ego that gets in the way and tells us that we're not in time, or that we're not in bloom, or that we're not good enough, or that we're all of that is just the ego mind. It's just the mind, and if it's just the mind, it's the ego. So that's my general rule of thumb these days. If I realise I'm doing it, it's like if right, what's going on there? It's just your own mind. It's just your own mind chatting to you that you should be this, you should be that you can be bigger than a storm, that you can, all of this nonsense. And it's like you realise that it's just your mind, and if it's just your mind, then it's just your ego. So let it go, and understand that the intelligence of the universe lies within you. You're a child of the cosmos, and that's not egotistical, that's the truth. You're a child of the cosmos. Everything's going to work out fine, everything's going to work out on time, everything's got its place. And sometimes the place is to be soft, sometimes the place is to understand that you've got a broken heart, you're grieving at the minute, and that's fine, you know. Sometimes that's the place that we're in, and that's okay. I love it. The moon energy came out of Black Moon Lilith. Not surprising really when you consider all this Pisces energy that's from. That's very linked to the moon, although Pisces is ruled by Neptune. It's got that moony sort of energy as well. Indeed, in the tarot cards, Pisces is represented by the moon, okay? So there's that. Now I will look this up because I don't know it. I've not looked at this card before. I've looked at it when I've had the deck and I've gone through it and I've sat there and I've gone through each card and I've gone through each chapter, but I haven't worked with it personally yet or in the readings. So it's about intuition. What does it get to say? The moon asks. This card is all about mystery, feelings and hidden messages. Exactly. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. Its placements by sign and house indicate those areas to which we are most emotional or sensitive. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is at the core of our emotions. Exactly. It's all about the emotions. It's all about the healing coming in for those emotions this week, okay? In the astrological chart, the moon is our soul. It shows the intimate side of who we are. Exactly. This is very intimate reading, actually. It totally is. I'm feeling that. I mean, get a big blanket and just cry. What's more intimate than that? Let people around you know. Make a strong, bold move to let them know that you need softness right now. You don't need the drama right now. Make that strong, bold move. Yeah, that's spot on. I love the way these acts, every time they just... Right, so it's like, just like the tarot card, there's something that you're sensing that all's not right, or something's been hidden from you or obscured. You might feel like you've lost your direction, blah blah blah, and you don't have quite all the information you need to go forward. Very, very similar to the moon in the tarot, yeah. It may look as it is difficult to cut through the fog or to get to the real truth of any situation. This is this Pisces energy we're in right now. It feels like that, and it'll stay like this for the next day or two, so it'll stay like it over the weekend, yeah. So be careful of feelings of paranoia. You may feel smothered and restricted by other people, people's emotional clinginess, or you might in fact be the clingy one, okay? It's important now not to accept any false pictures or misapprehend the truth. Exactly. We said that at the beginning in the preamble about just getting carried away with those daydreamy sort of energies and becoming forgetful, and just be careful of it. If you feel yourself getting into those any intense emotions, especially around other people, just drop back. Just float on the storm. Just focus back on your breathing. Just get back in, just breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Calm your mind down. Realise it's just your ego mind, and get back in touch with how you feel, okay? Right, there's something here as well about the night time, okay? Something's coming in at night. I want to say it could be while you're dreaming. It could be something romantic. It could be just an event or a phone call or something that takes place at night, or something that triggers you. You could be watching a film and it could get really sad and that could trigger you and bring it all up. It could be anything, but watch out for that. I feel like as the night falls, that's when we're really going to feel this energy. So yeah, we feel that Pisces energy during the daytime while the sun's out, but when the moon's out at night, oh boy, we're really feeling it. Okay, so once the sun goes down, watch out for mood swings, changes of attitude, dips in energy, triggers, not just from yourself but from others around you, and just have that compassion and have that softness, okay, because it's okay, it's only a couple of days and then we're back around again, we're back around to Aries, okay. The High Priestess as well, yeah, so it's about using your intuition, it's about nurturing the spiritual side, the psychic side, meditation, journaling, healing, any modalities that you use to enrich your spiritual life, cleansing, any of those will be really beneficial to you over the next night or two, I want to say. It's interesting that I came in chatting about how I'm bringing the attention of the lessons of the sun back around, but then the moon has stuck its head in again and gone, yeah, but I'm important too, and it's totally coming out in this, totally coming out in this reading. Of course, we're in a waning moon as well, so it's like after last week's full moon energy is about release, it's about letting go. So sometimes having a cry is letting go, okay? It's about letting go of the need to always be bigger than the drama that's around us, okay? Because sometimes the biggest way to be bigger than the drama around us is to make a bold move to just be soft, literally there. So nighttime, the soul, feelings, high emotions and sorrow, being moody, feeling restless, betrayal, protection, clandestine encounters in evening. Okay, the tribe, a family tree, a secret affair, feeling adrift, wandering, never reaching any resolution, things that should have been dealt with years ago, triggers, stuff coming up to be healed here, okay, that you've been pushing down. Psychic visions, feeling distracted, confused, yeah, forgetful, cloudy thinking, yeah. Women's mysteries, speculation, spirits, ghosts, the child within, finding out who you truly are. It's very mysterious. Someone from your past may try and re-enter your life as well. Any romance that starts now may be strange yet compelling and even familiar. I feel like that's worth mentioning as well, because that might be why you're getting all these triggers. Somebody's come back into your life from the past, or you've started a romance, but it's like one of those sort of, personally I think romance is eerie, it just is. I feel like when you fall in love with somebody, it is strange, it is eerie, it is mysterious and all of those things. To me it is anyway. But perhaps you're feeling that edginess around that, even that paranoia creeping in, that triggers coming in, or fears of the past, of realising that you're still not over somebody, and that's why you're mending this broken heart maybe. So you've met somebody else but you're still not processed this probably, and that's triggered that, but that's okay because now you can deal with that. Getting a lot of that energy around here as well. It's very mysterious, soft Pisces reading, this one. I love it. Okay, so we're going to clarify with some tarot, my loves. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a unusual one in the energy of it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got some healing out of it. If you feel like you have got some healing out of it and you're feeling a little bit sleepy or hypnotised after it, that's quite normal. It just means something's shifting for you and you're getting healing. You're in a perfectly safe place with me. Please believe that. Anything that has come up or triggered you today, remember that you're not alone. You can always get in touch, and I will always treat you with the greatest respect and confidence, and I can always point you in the direction of professional people and counsellors, and whatever kind of crisis you're facing, there's always somebody who can help, okay, my loves. So remember that. So just going to clarify this now with what was that? Pre-Raphaelite tarot. Okay. Anything else there from the Pre-Raphaelite tarot? Yeah, yeah, so give me a subscribe. It's absolutely free. As I say, hit the notification bell if you'd like to find out when the next video is out. Should be out the next day or two, actually. If you did want personal reading, get in touch with me via the link in the box below. That's the only way to get a personal reading with me. You won't catch me asking you if you want one or any of that nonsense. If anyone does that, it's a scam. It's not me. The only way you're going to know it's me is if you get in touch with me via the email address below. Okay, my loves, so be careful. I'm loving what I'm seeing here so far, because we've got the Hierophant and we've got the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups has come out just underneath that one with the two twins on. So there's perfect resonance in this reading. Again, there's the two, and then there's the two. So it's like, right, this is about partnership. This is about two people coming together. Could be in friendship, could be in business, could be in love. Okay, but there's two people here who really recognise a kindred spirit in each other, I want to say, which is why that energy's coming above it. You really see yourself in each other. There's a sense of kindred spirits. There's almost like a mirror sort of being held up to each other there, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, this, as the Moon Oracle says, you know, it is a strange time for falling in love, but also magical. You know, how magical is this time that we're in right now? And we're in a Pisces waning moon, halfway through June 2023, on the run up to the solstice. What an amazing time. What an amazing time to be alive in. What an amazing time to fall in love in. What an amazing time to meet somebody who completely gets you. Okay, whether that is a friend, lover, a business partner, or otherwise. This is something that's ready to be taken to the next level. You're being taken to the next level. Spirit is ready to Spirit is saying you're ready. Right, so this is perfect coming in on Pisces Day as well. So Pisces marks the end. Yeah, we've learned all the lessons of the zodiac, and we're round a spiral. So yeah, you've done really well, is what Spirit is saying, giving us the Hierophant. You've done really well. You've integrated a lot of lessons, and it's time for the next round of the spiral. So no surprise you feel a little bit tired and you just want to chill out and not take on anybody's nonsense right now. That's absolutely fine. Okay, there's a sense here as well of it's time right now for nothing too unconventional. Stick to the tried and trusted. Stick to what's traditional for you. What's traditional for you will be completely different to what's traditional for somebody else, so that's okay, you know. But just stick to the tried and tested right now, and to the things you know work, and the things you know bring you comfort. And that's going to be really important as well, because you're absolutely ready for the next round. Okay. So, just to finish off, we had the Celtic, Universal Celtic Tarot wanted to come in at the very end there, just to clarify also. So these got a lovely energy. I like any of the Celtic stuff, isn't it? It's just where I started. It's where I started on my spiritual path, was with a fascination of all the Celtic folklore and Arthurian folklore. So anything with that sort of flavour on, I'm all about that. Right. You know, as spiritual journeys go, I have ventured down all sorts of cultures and flavours, but it seems it's always interesting to come back to your roots, these things, and so this is my roots. So it's a heavy energy around somebody. Okay, well it is. I mean, Pisces is what it is. It is a heavy. It can be a very heavy energy. There's nothing light-hearted about it. It's deep. It's mysterious. It's time to rest. It's time to soften. It's time to have chat with your ego mind when you feel it coming up. Okay, the energy of these is really different. Okay, do you know what I'm getting as well? There's a lot of nature energy comes in with these, and that is very different. It's that fairy energy is quite fierce. Because of course in the nature world, in the elemental world, in the fairy world, they don't understand right and wrong like we do. You know, nature doesn't understand right and wrong. Everything's above good and evil. It's like all is fair in love and war, I'm being shown. All is fair in love and war. Wow, okay. Did that resonate? Okay, oh, okay, these are active, okay. Okay, let me just okay. So yeah, do get in touch with me if you think I can help you in any way, because I feel like somebody who is struggling with some heavy emotions right now. Don't let it spill over into it's okay to feel them. Don't let it spill over into overthinking, okay? Don't do that to yourself, alright? Get a big blanket, chill out, talk to a friend, it's okay. Let storm rage on. What's that song from Frozen? Let the storm rage on, you know it never bothered me anyway. It's that, let it go, let it go. I love that song so much. It's that energy I'm getting to bring through for you today. Oh, lovely. Okay, we got 4. It's a lot, but I'm going to go with it because, wow, that took a while. Okay, some heavy stuff being processed there by somebody. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm glad these cards chose themselves because they've got that whimsical, light-hearted, they've got a lot of light in them, yeah, and we need that in this reading today, just to round us off. So we've got beautiful Knight of Wands. Look at him. Gorgeous. Riding a unicorn, of course. Fairies all around him. Looks like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. We've got 8 of Wands. We had that the other week, the 8 of Wands from Celtic Oracle. Okay, another one full of light. Look at all the light in there. The Empress, we had that one as well. That's repeated itself again. Yeah. And then, how much light do you want? As much as we can have and handle at any given time, please. The star energy. So that is literally all about light. Okay. Okay, this is really reassuring. This is very, very reassuring. It's this particular 8 of Wands, we talked about it last week, or whenever it came in, was it the week before, wherever. In this particular tarot, this is about feeling safe. This is about feeling protected. Okay, and she's surrendered there. She's got a dog and a fox sat down by the side. Now, if you were being threatened in any way, or you were being like harassed in any way, and you had a dog and a fox as your mates, as your buddies, they wouldn't be sat down relaxed like that. They'd be up on their haunches, they'd be growling, and they're just chilling out, they're just relaxed, because she's relaxed. Okay, and she understands that she's protected, so it doesn't matter what's going on. Tom, Dick or Harry, I want to say, it doesn't matter what's going on the BBC. It doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter, of course it matters, but as far as her in a conflict and her in a peace is concerned, it can't, she knows it can't bother her, okay? Why? Because she's in her Empress energy. We talked about this, highest expression of divine feminine energy. Okay, that's a lot of Pisces energy there as well. Pisces is very divine feminine, even the men. Okay, so that's holding all of that. That's like a stable kind of femininity as well. There's nothing like far away daydreamy about the Empress. She is far away dreamy and intuitive, but she's also very, very grounded. Okay, she's also very, very grounded. She's very, very strong. She hasn't arrived at Empress energy without being strong. No way. Okay, but she understands what her strengths and her weaknesses are, and she understands that sometimes soft is strong. Very often, in fact. The Knight of Wands has come in to ask us to I'm going to look at this Knight of Wands because they are different. Now, hang on. Yeah, our subconscious thoughts will be filtered by the purity of the unicorn. I love it. So, with a traditional Knight of Wands, it's very often about he can't make up his mind. He blows hot and cold. He's in, he's out, right? He's in your life, he's out your life. But in this particular Celtic Oracle, it's more about purifying those seemingly opposite sides of him, that polarity. The unicorn is always a symbol of purity, absolute purity, and he wouldn't be riding a unicorn if he wasn't able to bring those things within himself, that conflict within himself, into balance, you see. Okay, and that's what this reading is all about. It's all about balancing your own inner conflict. We can't change what other people are doing or what other people are going through. We certainly can't change what's going on, where, you know, countries are blowing each other up and different countries are blaming other countries and all of that drama. I mean, we can do something about it. We can have it, you know, on a surface level for sure. But what I'm saying is the real conflict, the real war begins within, okay? And that's what this is showing us. And that's why we've had to have this one at the end, all right? Whatever conflict that Knight of Wands traditionally has, and he does have a lot of polarity, usually the Knight of Wands, he's riding a unicorn. It's fine. It's purity. And purity is transfiguring all of the negative energy. We've got the star energy to remind us that we're connected to the cosmos, that we're connected to our star ancestors. Okay? Look at all that star energy. Look at all that starlight now. Okay. This is very Pleiadian, actually. This is about bringing in something that you've wished for, or something that you've prayed for. It's coming in for you, my lovely. It's coming in for all of us. It's coming in for all of us, but we need to learn to balance our inner conflict before we can balance the conflict that we see around us, okay? That means balancing the conflict within ourselves, balancing the conflict within our relationships, and then balancing the conflict we see in the world. And it sounds like a lot, and it sounds like a tall order, but we've got this. We've definitely got this. That's the energy of the star, okay? That's the energy of light being shed upon everything. That's the energy of everything coming together finally, all right, after a long time of manifesting it and spinning it in. And it is absolutely coming in, and it feels like it's too slow, but it's not too slow. It's coming in at the right time. Okay, and yeah, it sounds like a lot, and that's why it's important to start with yourself. That's why it's important to start with yourself. So when you get that original conflict that we saw there coming up to Byra, just draw that light in her wings as well, look. There's so much resonance between these cards. It's beautiful. She's reminding you that you have a choice. You can go into conflict and drama, or you could go into purity. You can go into peace. And it's okay if you feel angry, and it's okay if you feel sad and you want to. That's all okay. Doesn't mean don't do that. Doesn't mean we're all light all the time, and you know, we're all smiling all the time like some kind of demented, I don't know, smiling robot or whatever. It doesn't mean that. It means feel it and heal it, you know. It's just a reminder that we're this and that we're this. Never mind what on earth is going on around us, okay? Because the next couple, like I say, the energy of Pisces over the next couple of days, which will be over the weekend now, that is quite, the danger of it is sort of falling into self-pity, falling into paranoia, falling into just daydreaming and getting nothing done, basically. It's okay if you're not doing very much. It's quite normal to have like low profile in this energy, but sometimes not doing very much is in fact doing a lot. Exactly. So long as you're not like sat there overthinking or being paranoid or any of those kinds of things, then you're doing okay. Alright. So that was an interesting one, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, please give me a share, please get in touch, and subscribe. Please subscribe, please leave me a comment in the box below. It really, really helps massively, and it just makes my day to hear from any one of you at all. Okay, my loves, so take care of your beautiful selves, and I'll be back in touch in the next day or two. All the love, all the light, and everything else.